The Trump team is at it again with their Trump coin stunt. Face to face with the president, boom, your social circle, your life is transformed. I'm going to a lot of them. That one I will take you all along. The Trump team is at it again with their Trump coin stunt. They are hyping up this event on May 22, where the top 220 holders of the Trump token get to dine with the president, with Trump at his private club in Washington, D.C., complete with handshakes and photos built as a high-end social experience. The top 25 even get pre-dinner meet and greet with the president, a VIP White House tour, and some fancy gifts to take home. Sounds tempting, right? Just invest a bit of money and you could be rubbing elbows with the president, maybe even swapping contact infos, and boom, your social circle is transformed, your life is transformed. But hold up, there is some stuff about this that feels super sketchy to me. So I want to talk about all that. First, the ranking system is weird. It's not just about how many coins you have, how many coins you hold, and then they can't even guarantee Trump will show up. This one is crazy. Third, if you're invited, you're stuck covering all your own expenses for the event, even if you spent hundreds of thousands or millions. They won't cover anything. Fourth, the QIC process is intense. You've got to pass a strict background check, which feels very overwhelming and centralized. Doesn't that sound a bit off? Let's break it all down. Stick with me. But first, if you like crypto, hit that subscribe button, and if you've got questions or want to chat, you can add me on Telegram. It's linked in the description just below. So let's dive into the first weird thing, the ranking system for this dinner. It's not just about holding the most Trump tokens. You also get points. It's a points system, and you also get points based on how early you bought in. The official Trump leaderboard uses this hybrid model, hold more coins and buy early, and you'll rack up more points to climb, the ranks. It feels like airdrops, where they give you the rules 1 or 2 years after, starting the project. With this system, even if you are a new buyer and drop a ton of cash on tokens, you might not make the cut because early buyers have an edge. Insiders, the team. To cut the line, you'd need to buy way more coins, spending big to outrank them, the OGs. It's clever, but it's sneaky. This setup rewards early investors, making them feel like their loyalty is paying off, while pushing newbies to spend crazy amounts to compete. It's designed to jack up the entire barrier, welcoming only those willing to shell out big bucks. And after this whole stunt, the coin's price will probably spike. And it's there where we can find the team again and the core holders and the early investors again. They are the ones cashing in big time. They are the one making money. Now, on to the second point. They can't even promise Trump will be there. And if he bails, you get only an NFT as a consolation prize, I'm telling you, most people rushing to buy coins aren't die-hard Trump fans, the token. They just want that face-to-face with the president, a photo op, or a chance to talk with him about crypto's future. But if the main guy doesn't show and you get only a limited edition NFT, doesn't that feel like a letdown? But when you flip it around though, it's a brilliant move by the Trump team. Whether the dinner happens or Trump shows up doesn't really matter. You're already on the leaderboard, If you have those tokens from April 23 to May 22 for that whole month, you are one of the crypto world's most invited people. Even if Trump is a no-show, the hype around this event, the token price surge, and the money it pulls in will still bring you wild attention and potential profits. It's the Trump magic. Just being tied to his name feels like you've already won, even if you walk away empty-handed. So yeah, good marketing stunt, and good for the team and the early investors again. Third point, and this one cracks me up. If you are invited, you've got to pay for everything. I mean, come on, the people who can afford to go out broke. But this is next level, stingy. They are throwing this massive crypto dinner that's got the whole world watching, backed by Trump's name, hyped up like a campaign rally. But then you find out you are footing the bill for your flight, for your hotel, and for everything. No free parking spot, nothing. And they are making money with that. Not me. So that's crazy. That's stinky, yes. And fourth, the QIC for this event. I don't like QIC. We talked about that with Pi, with Theo, and it's even worse here. The KYC for this event is super strict. You've got to pass a heavy background check, which feels way too centralized and way too much. I don't love this centralized, heavy-handed approach. But I get it. Trump is a president and his safety is a big deal too. So yes, we can understand that, but still for a crypto dinner that's supposed to be about anonymity, freedom and openness, it's ironic they are using such rigid, centralized method to pick guests. I didn't have to do that much of a KYC for Dallas, you know? So yeah, they are preaching decentralization and like everyone is welcome while gatekeeping like crazy. It's kind of sad, right? So summing it all up, I wouldn't call this a crypto dinner. It's more like a marketing gimmick, a classic Trump genius at the same time move. And yeah, he's really good at that. It was a surprise and it went really well, and the impact on the price was too. So yeah, it's full marketing. It's really tempting. That's the goal here. I was myself actually thinking about going to this dinner to get some fresh content for you, you know, for the channel, and because it's fun, like when I met with people like Pompeo in Dallas, as we were saying a few minutes ago. It was a few months ago, but honestly, I'm just not into it, and it's not about the money. This whole thing feels like a big show only, using the Trump effect and promising, you know, social clout to draw attention and cash, but not to build something real, not to build a community. In Dallas, it was really interesting about, you know, regulation, Bitcoin mining, but here, only marketing and KYC. That vibe goes against the whole Web3 spirit of decentralization and community. If I'm spending money, I'd rather hit up a normal conference, and you know, I'm going to a lot of them, and I'm going to Vegas in a few weeks. That one, it will be interesting. That one, I will take you all along for the ride with first-hand updates. And yeah, we will learn something. Maybe we will have some good alpha. It's not just glitter. And the people I will meet there, I'm sure, will be really interesting, and not just for, you know, it's not just for the ego. They are building something. Alright, that's a wrap for today's video. If it were up to you, would you go to Trump's crypto dinner, or would you prefer like the Bitcoin conference? Drop your views in the comments, I'm super curious. And if you enjoyed this video, if it makes you think, give it a like, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button and, you know, the notification bell, because the subscribe button is not that useful anymore. And if you want to chat more directly with me, you can add my personal Telegram, it's right in the description box. Yeah, that's all for today. Merci et au revoir.